We are delighted to have with us Ms. Renu Bohra, Chief People Officer, DB Schenker, Asia's 100 Power Leaders in HR 2020, Certified Independent Director, Coach. She comes with a strong HR domain knowledge and proven track record of strategic business partnering, culture building, and organizational transformation. She has worked in multinational, Indian private and public sector organizations across service, engineering, manufacturing industry. In the last 28 years, she has taken up various roles in HR, be it a journalist HR, as business unit HR head, or as specialist HR, with a brief stint in corporate communications also. Her contribution to the organizational success has been in the area which are of deep interest to her, which are HR strategy, leadership development, talent management, talent acquisition, OD, change management, employee experience, communication, corporate social responsibility, social compliance, and labor compliances. She is described as a highly self-motivated, having a very balanced approach, people's person, go-getter. She is a business enabler, quite objective, a good negotiator, and a culture catalyst. Over to you, ma'am. Huge round of applause, please.
Yeah, so still we are in the morning. Good morning to you all. And respected dignitaries on the dais, faculty member, parents, and dear students. It's a pleasure to be here. So before I start speaking, I want to ask this question to you. How are you feeling today? Can I have a few words? How are you feeling right now? Excited? Can I have a few more feelings here? Can you be a bit louder? Enthusiastic? Okay, good. Yeah, so I think when you come to such a place and in such a forum and on such a day, I think it's very easy to also, remember what you were thinking when you joined a university or an institution. And then you reflect upon your journey. So I was reflecting upon my journey and listening. I think I had a pleasure to listen to you, Mr. Shishir. It was very genuine and sincere. I felt it very motivating and inspiring. Same goes for Mr. Shakun, who was very clear with 4-point agenda. Then we moved to 5 points from Mr. Niranjan. So I think most of the things have already been said, and we are talking more around expectation. I'll share something which is coming to my mind. It may be relevant to you, and if it is not, then you can just, consider it as one of the various experiences. I'll start with a story of a small girl who goes to a mela with her grandmom. So she's going to a mela and she sees a balloon seller. The balloon seller has got many balloons, of various colors. They are all helium-filled balloon, red color, pink color, yellow, orange, violet, and so on. And then she sees a very beautiful pearly white balloon. And then she sees a black balloon. And she asks her mom, her grandmom, will this black balloon also fly to the same height as the white? And the grandmother says, it is not the color of the balloon, but what is inside that takes it to the height. So I would request you that you all are different, unique, and you have your own experiences. You have come from maybe small town, big town, different kind of families, business family, service family, farmers, and so on. You have your own experiences. Just believe in yourself, and that is what is confidence. When I joined University of Roorkee, now it's called IIT Roorkee, for a few days I thought that I am the weakest, I can't speak in English properly. I was from Kendriya Vidyalaya. I can't, I'm not from a well-to-do family, very well-to-do, so I don't wear those fancy clothes and so on. And I think within few days I realized that that is not my purpose, They have their own purpose. They have their own experiences. If there are good things in others, I will emulate, I will learn, communication, how to, address, how to be a good team player. But I will have my own way, and I have my own thinking, and I will, build on that. The next thing I want to speak on is focus on here and now. I think you would have, I believe you have read the story of Leo Tolstoy, 3 questions, wherein the question is, who is the most important person? And the answer is that the person in front of you is the most important person. Whether it's a teacher, it's a parent, it's your friend, or it's a customer, they are the most important. The next question was, what is the most important moment? And the answer is, the present moment is the most important moment. And the third question, what is the most important work? The answer is, the work that is in front of you or you are doing at this moment is the most important work. So if you are here in this session, be attentive. Phones can always be gone through later on also. I think being in the moment is the most important learning that I have had in my life, because I have also done the mistake of, while being in the classroom, or by being in certain role, I was always thinking maybe about the other role, and I could not give my full. And wherever I was fully in the role or in the job, I had flourished, and people had given good, words about me, and it helped me to go to the next role. The next one I would say is cultivate good habits. Now, it may sound a very cliched, very moralistic, but it's very important. And, we have to always, life is so easy, at times when we are very small, younger, we brush our teeth twice a day, morning and night, and later on we stop doing it if the parent is not asking. But it's so important to have good habits, because later on you realize that if you have good teeth, good health, then it's because of your good habits. So please have a good habit of reading, watch good movies, read good literature, play sports. I think sports teaches you a lot of team spirit. A lot of time that we have got two choices. One is that pull down our opponent or our competition. In your office or in your classroom, you have other students who are maybe they are brighter than you at times. One thing is to pull them down. The other is that maybe you push them, and maybe they'll also pull you up. So it's important to have that team spirit, and that is what has helped me in my life. Whenever I have envied, envy is such a normal thing. I envy people when they are smarter than me. But whenever I have used it to learn something new or better, I think it has helped me. I think we heard about choices. We have got multiple choices. So the question is that, what are the priorities? When you have got so many choices, how do you prioritize? And I think it's important for you all to start thinking that what do I prioritize? We keep on hearing that we don't have time, but we do a lot of experiments in the classroom, in some training session, and we say that if I give you 1 crore, will you be able to find 5 hours from your week without impacting your personal life or a family life? And they say no, but when they see the reward, many of them say yes, and they are able to prove that they are able to find 5 hours out of the busy schedule. Life will not give you that 1 crore, but it will give you far more than that 1 crore. So it's important to find out time. Don't be always so busy that we don't have time for our health, our spending time with our parents, grandparents, reading books, sport, and so on. I would also like to speak about one topic about rumor and gossiping. It is so easy and so entertaining to be a part of gossips and rumors. And it happens everywhere. And I'll talk about the story which is there about Socrates. So one guy came to Socrates and said that, have you heard what I have heard about Diogenes? He was talking about you. He said, have you heard that? So Socrates says, wait. Before you tell me, there is a 3 filter test. First question is that what you're going to say me, is it true? So the guy said that, I have heard about it. I'm not sure, but I have heard about it and I want to tell you. He said, okay, the first filter test could be maybe passed. Second is that, is it a good thing that you are going to tell me? He said, no, rather it's a very bad thing about Diogenes. I have heard about him talking about you. So he said, okay, now you're going to tell me about Diogenes, a bad thing, which you are not even sure it's a true or not. So the guy was a bit puzzled and feeling bad. And then he said, even that first 2 tests about being true and good maybe can pass. But the third test is that, is it beneficial to me? Whatever you're going to tell, is it helping me? So he said, no, it is not. I'm sure that the thing that I'm going to tell you will not help you. So he said, don't do that. So similarly, don't participate in gossiping. There are so many channels here, be it Twitter, be it social media. Use it for the right thing, for betterment of yourself, your team, your college, your institution, your organization. And the last thing is that I will talk about regularly check your location. And I'm not saying open the Google map and find out the location. I'm saying just check your location. Are you below the line or above the line? When you are below the line, you have anxiety, you are stressful, you are fearful, you are closed, you see everything as threat. When you are above the line, you are playful, you are curious, you are open to fail, but you want to try it out. Every one of us are on those, below the line and above the line. Just check this out. Now today you have come, maybe it's your first day or maybe first week for this new course. Are you feeling anxious that, now I'll have to study more? Oh, I don't know how to speak in English in public. Oh, I don't know how to make presentation. Oh, I have my financial issues. I've taken loan. How will I repay? What will happen after 2 years if I don't get a good campus placement? I'm not smarter. I don't know mathematics. I am very weak in economics and so on. So these are your fears. It's very natural to have these fears, but then tell yourself that if I'm fearful and if I'm anxious, it will only make me defensive. It will close my doors. I'll be either trying to, hide or not try mathematics or not try financial thing because they are like very difficult for me. Rather, go above the line and say, okay, I'll be open. I'll learn. I'm curious to learn. They are difficult. And when they're difficult, I feel a bit, I'll spending more time. I may spend more 2 hours, in just understanding the problem. But let me do that. Let me be open and playful. And people who play above the line, they are more open, they are curious, and they learn, and they fail fast, and they learn fast. And they are more successful. So with this, I am saying that life is a journey. Don't consider MBA as a destination. It's also a journey of learning. Be in the moment. Take this time, this opportunity for enhancing your domain knowledge. Use your faculty. Use your team members as resources. Use yourself as resource. And wish you all the best. Thank you.